Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another island tour, and honestly this might just be the most exciting one yet. Today I'm touring the island of New Bork by the wonderful Kai. I'm particularly excited about this island because Kai has a ton of Zelda themed areas dotted all across her island, and being a Legend of Zelda fan, I cannot wait to have a look around. As for villagers, New Bork is home to Marina, Lolly, Judy, Teddy, Sky, Raymond, Dobie, Audie, Marshall, and Genji. Kai actually has a guide for her island telling you exactly what each area is, and I'll link that in the description below if you would like to tour New Bork yourself. As we set off on the tour, the very first area we arrive at is this amazing recreation of the Link's Awakening cover art. This is gorgeous, and I am absolutely obsessed with that custom design water path. I'm dying to have space for it myself. We need more slots. This is a beautiful area right here to stroll through. This area right here on the beach is a brilliantly executed bokoblin camp. Honestly, just too freaking cool, and every item has been used perfectly. This area will be recognizable by any Breath of the Wild fan. It's Kakariko's Cocoa and Plum Tree Farm. Kakariko is definitely one of the most beautiful places in Breath of the Wild, and Kai has given it the perfect feel here on her island. Over this bridge and Kakariko Village continues. The villagers' houses perfectly adding to the aesthetic. Certain items that Kai has decided to place here really add to the Breath of the Wild feel. Any Breath of the Wild fan will instantly recognise the recreation of the goddess statue, complete with the suspension bridge leading across. I am obsessed. Over here we've got a very recognisable area of Kakariko, and that is Impa's house. Kai has actually used a player house for this, and it works so well. Complete, of course, with the apple Korok seed puzzle. It's the little details that really make the Legend of Zelda themed areas on this island really stand out. This area right here is for any Ocarina of Time fans. It's a beautiful recreation of the Lon Lon Ranch, which then leads nicely into this Rito Village inspired area too. As we head up this incline, we reach the Shrine of Resurrection area, complete with a custom design travel gate. Back down the incline lets us see a little bit more of the Rito Village inspired area before we move on. As we head up towards the north of the island, we reach what is my favourite area on New Bork. Of course, it's the Hitano Village inspired area. My favourite place in any Zelda game, in case you couldn't already guess. I think the way Kai has executed this area is absolutely perfect, complete with the Hitano lookout and everything. Items are meticulously placed, and again, even the villager houses give this area an authentic Hitano feel. Maybe my favorite area I've seen on any island so far. As a side note, if you decide to visit Kai's Island, the tree stump designs on the ground actually indicate the most photogenic areas on the island, which is really cool and so helpful. As we head south once again and back over this beautiful bridge, we eventually arrive at what is New Bork's Mushroom Cliffs. Although not a Zelda inspired area, a beautiful one nonetheless. A little further up, we arrive at the Spring of Wisdom, which Kai has so beautifully recreated here with art pieces and waterfalls. It just looks stunning. As we venture past the Spring of Wisdom, we reach this bridge and find New Bork's museum area, of which you get a beautiful view from the bridge. With inclines on either side, it just looks like such a grand entrance. Heading up the incline on the left, we find ourselves at this amazing bridge. I absolutely love the idea of terraforming a bridge like this, adding a custom design to make the cliff look like a bridge, and then adding the rusted jail bars. So cool, especially with the custom design water underneath. This bridge is right next to Hitano and also leads us to another view of the Mushroom Cliffs. As we make our way back and further north, we reach the New Bork campsite, and just beyond it lies the farm. Very cute and compact and nestled into these cliffs. The campsite itself has so many nice little touches. I love the mushrooms placed everywhere, the different designs on the ground. It all gives it such a natural, truly outdoorsy feel. This then leads straight into the Tanuki Onsen here on the left, which is beautifully secluded within the waterfalls. Up there on the cliff you can actually see Red's office, obviously where he goes to plan his scams when he docks on the island. And of course, the North Beach, which is Red's port. As we head back through the campsite, and this time over to the right side of the museum, we reach a Legend of Zelda shrine and a true Breath of the Wild feel with some accompanying ruins. As we make our way back through the island and to this area situated just behind the plaza, we find this beautiful recreation of inside the Deku Tree. Executed so well and will easily spark the imagination of any Ocarina of Time fans. Further over to the right of the island, we reach such an impressive area and another one of my favorites, this absolutely amazing recreation of Zoras Domain using all of the frozen craftable items. This is just truly so well done, and the addition of the blue mush lamps, the star fragments and the blue crescent moon chairs just perfectly adds to the aesthetic. Just south of Zoras Domain, and we find this little gnome cliff, which is just really fun and cute. Down here, next to the shops, we have a beautiful little crop garden full of greenery. Making our way back up the island, we eventually reach this hidden entrance that you'll need a ladder for, and if you're visiting via Dream Address, Kai kindly provides you with one. This little entranceway leads to the recreation of the Great Fairy Fountain, which honestly is just so beautiful. Then, over to the right of the island, all the way across to the beach, we find a hidden shrine. Before heading further north, which then leads us to another bokoblin camp, again, just perfectly executed with all of the appropriate items. The Gulliver pirate items are particularly perfect for this. Climbing up this cliff, making our way north, and passing this bridge eventually leads us to Magda's Floret Sandbar. I love this addition, and oops, I stepped on the flowers. The area located on the right is an amazing recreation of Satori Mountain, and look, the Lord of the Mountain is there too. The last areas left for me to explore on New Bork are found on the beaches on the very left-hand side of the island. The first being this ominous abandoned campsite, and actually a really nice use of the weeds. As we make our way further up, we find a haunted spa. And behind that lies a pirate pub, which is so cool. That then just about concludes my tour of New Bork. Honestly, I am head over heels for this island and I 100% recommend visiting via the Dream Suite yourself. I'll leave the Dream address in the description along with Kai's social media platforms. I 100% recommend following her. Her content is amazing. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it and leave a comment and let me know what you think of the island. And as always, if you would like to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe. See y'all in the next one.